What's up, world? So yeah, happy Father's Day. Got my glasses on. The other day was the first time I wore sunglasses in, I guess it's a greater part of a year now, But it's bright. It gets brighter and brighter. Yeah, happy Father's Day. I wanted to tell y'all how I felt this morning. Had a bit of had a bit of an interesting morning. I almost convinced two of my family members to have a 10-minute Bible study with me, but they changed their mind. Well, one changed their mind, and the other uh, justifies things, you know, due to their age. Well, hey, motivation is key. Support is key. Anyway, so I woke up and I called my kids and their mother, and I got no response. And then I called my father and got no response. It's kind of sad, but that's been going on now for a few years. But what really was on my mind this morning was the way God sees us. And I messaged one of my buddies and I said, I think I know the problem. Apparently we're supposed to lie to God. And I was telling him, well, if I keep putting on this mask, this joyful mask, just to convince God that I'm happy with where I'm at, he ain't gonna never really pay me any extra attention because I'm lying to him. So God thinks I'm really happy when I'm not happy. I mean, I understand that God knows our heart and God knows all things, and we're we're supposed to be happy with what we have. I get it, but deep down inside, what if He doesn't? You know, what if God don't know how unhappy we are? Because it's very possible. I said something else too. I was thinking something else like oh, I was kind of upset because I don't have anything. You know, I get kind of sad because I don't have nothing, especially food. Food is important. Flavor is important. I was kind of mad about bread and rice and beans. I mean, some people has a lot less. I get that. We're supposed to be joyful. I get that. You know, but in deep down in reality, I've been asking for help. And I've been trying to connect with the family, my own father, my own mother, and they don't care about nothing. They don't care about nothing but themselves. And if you can't help them, they really ain't a reason. There is not a reason for them to be your friends. I guess I can only assume. I mean, I know my family's that way as far as my brothers, sisters, moms, and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure my sons is like that, and I'm pretty sure my father's like that. But yeah, so it's been years and years and years now, and I've been reaching out to him. And all it'd take is about 10 minutes because faith will grow. But there isn't no excuse now. It's been too long. It's been years and years, so it's no excuse. They just simply, they aren't. They don't. They don't care. And then I start blaming God, you know. And then I look at all the other stuff going on in life, you know, and I realize, he might not even be real, you know. It's very possible, that we're believing in lies because we need to believe in something. But you think about the people that is their kids are dying and their family is dying because of war or because of racism or because of some sort of religious thing, and think about diseases and starvations and stuff like that, and I think to myself, God may not exist. I may just be lucky. You know what I mean? So with those emotions, I had something on my mind I wanted to talk about. It's in the book of Ecclesiastes. I may have already read it. Chapter 10, verse 19. It says, "A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answers all things." There's one thing I do know. If you can't afford a feast, you're not going to have a feast. If you can't afford wine, you're not going to make no one's life merry. But most importantly, if you can't afford enough food for a feast, because a feast is usually for the community, a family, a congregation, or something like that, it don't matter how much you want to bring people together. Thanksgiving, Christmas, all these different examples of feasts. It doesn't matter. If you don't have money, people don't care. Not unless you have a lot of money, but you're really perverted. Sort of real disgusting, like my family, they're real disgusting. They'll talk about things that don't need to be spoken about in family gatherings, like Christmas or holidays and stuff. They talk about trash. I mean, disgusting things. And after a while, I began to realize, oh yeah, that makes sense. I mean, the the farthest as I've ever been to that was maybe every now and again I'll be perverted with someone I love. Let's just say a girlfriend or a wife or something like that. But that's only in secret. I would never be publicly pervert. I would never be publicly perverted to someone I love. About anything. You know, and if I've been busted because I've been perverted, but that's just that's just me flirting with someone I love, a girlfriend or something. But it's never perverting the word of God. So there, that kind of cleaned my behavior up from that. But no, I've never been a fan of that. But so that's probably why no one cares about them. It's probably why God doesn't care about me because I'm associated with them. Of course, bad videos in the past, horrible magical cast, horrible dynamic probes, bad behavior probably. But after a while, I think that if God forgives and God gives, God offers forgiveness, God would eventually see that I made mistakes and would eventually reward me for trying to be kind, for trying to do good, right? There's some more scriptures in there that talks about how people pretty much earns what they get or earns their, I forget how it says it, but People earn, you know, they are entitled to what they earn or something, right? Looking back, we've never tried to earn anything. But I've been trying to preach the kingdom, and Jesus says that for whoever doesn't hear to shake the dust off my feet as a testimony against them. So I think that's where I'm at now. Just full of emotions this morning. A friend of mine said they wanted to, family actually, they would have a Bible study. And then when the time came, whenever the time came that was set before them, you know, they changed their mind. And then another one of my family members wasn't interested because of this reason, and my son doesn't answer, and their mother doesn't answer, and my own father doesn't answer. And it's just all these dynamics sometimes. And I think to myself, now, all I got to eat today and drink is water, rice, and I had some beans, but I didn't eat them. And it just frustrates me, you know, because all I want is money. All I want is my health, to be at the right hand of the Father, and money. You know, I don't care about today. I don't. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to be kind, but today I just don't. I just don't care about what everybody else needs today because, and I'm so far behind. I'm thinking about like a family compound, you know. But then I would have to afford all that. Then I think about electricity and the public pool that would be ready that I could build for the family, but my family would pee in the pool, you know, and they would they're just awful, you know, and those son guns do not care, you know. So those are the emotions I'm feeling today in poverty. Be kind, everybody. Put one foot in front of the other. Keep doing what you can. Ecclesiastes, recognize a feast is made for laughter, and wine makes us merry, but money answers all things. Money don't mean nothing if I'm not healthy. If I can't move or I'm paralyzed or I have a terminal disease or something, you're gonna need God. I say God first, community, family, and then money. Because if you ain't got nobody and no one don't want to be around you, boy, it must be a boring day with billions of dollars and no one to laugh with. Y'all have a good morning, afternoon.